Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers, Josh here, and as this week draws to a close, I wanted to take a few minutes to let you know this week's biggest news stories, some of this week's gaming announcements, and a few of this week's new video game releases that you definitely don't want to miss. But if this is your first time on the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you can join in on all the fun. Alright gamers, let's kick off this week in review with a few news stories. Now the Nintendo Switch has had a very impressive lifespan. The console originally released all the way back on March 3rd of 2017, which means it is about to pass the 2700 day mark. This also means it has surpassed the original Nintendo Famicom's 2686 day lifespan, making it the longest running in Nintendo's long console history. Now, EMEO has been a hot topic as gamers have been speculating what to expect from the short teaser that dropped, about a week ago. The creepy trailer was uploaded by Nintendo and hinted at what was perceived to be a mature-rated survival horror game that was actually coming from Nintendo. Well, unfortunately this week a follow-up trailer was released unveiling that it is actually the next game in the long-running Famicom Detective Club series, titled EMEO the Smiling Man. This is a popular series, but gameplay consists of reading dialogue and making choices from a list as you try to solve a murder. The game is releasing on August 29th exclusively on the Nintendo Switch, but as you can guess, some gamers were pretty disappointed thinking this was going to be a bigger budget game. Now, in some disappointing news from the streaming television world, Paramount did officially cancel the Halo TV series. The series did consist of 2 seasons on the service, and while it was kind of a bit campy and it definitely had issues, I personally thought it was fun, and I was really looking forward to the 3rd season. Now, according to IGN, Amblin, Xbox, and 343 Industries will shop the series around in the hopes that it can continue somewhere else, and I hope it does. Next up, let's take a look at a few gaming announcements. Now, Orcs Must Die Death Trap had an official revealed trailer drop this week, and it looks to be packed with a ton of orc slaying mayhem when it does release in early 2025. The game is an action-packed third-person shooter and trap defense game, and it is scheduled to release on the Xbox Series systems as well as on PC. Now, the resurgence of the beat-em-up style of games continues with the classic 16-bit pixel graphic style and popular 80s IP tie-in, as we received an announcement trailer for the Karate Kid Street Rumble. The 4-player co-op beat-em-up is coming to the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems later this year on September 20th. Now, EA Sports FC 25 received an announcement trailer, as well as the announcement of a September 27th release date. The game is releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. And this is the newest game in the long-running, previously named FIFA series, and is the premier franchise for US soccer fans and football fans around the world. We also received the open beta announcement for this year's Call of Duty game, Black Ops 6. There will be an early access beta from August 30th running to September 4th for those who either pre-ordered the game or for those who have a Game Pass subscription. Now, there's also going to be an open beta for all players that is going to run from September 6th to September 9th. Now, Gimmick 2 received a gameplay reveal trailer this week, showing off some classic platforming gaming in a really bright-looking, pretty cool, cartoony world. The game is scheduled to release this year on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox systems. And as a platformer fan, this game looks like a lot of fun, and it is definitely a game I'm going to keep on my radar. Alright gamers, let's finish up with this week's new video game releases. Now, the big release this week was the Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. It released this week exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. The game allows you to test your speedrunning skills in over 150 minigame style challenging moments from 13 classic Nintendo Entertainment System and Famicom games. And I did pick up the special edition of the game, and I will link the unboxing at the end of this video. Now, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess released this week on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The game is absolutely beautiful, with bright colored graphics that really gives it a very impressive and original look. The Capcom game has you battling the Seath as you protect a maiden as you guide her through missions in action strategy style gameplay. And we did try this game out here on the channel, so I'll go ahead and link that video at the end of this video also. Now, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn is an action role-playing game that released this week on the PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox Series systems, and is a day one release on Game Pass. In this open world action RPG adventure, you will fight for survival in a world ruled by gods and overrun by their legions of the undead. Now, College Football 25 is back, and it is on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series systems. The EA college football game is packed with 134 FBS schools. You will be able to take control as a coach or player across a variety of classic game modes and experience the atmosphere, rituals, and tradition of iconic college football and detailed school stadiums. Now, we also got the release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate this week. It released on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 5, the PC, and Xbox Series systems. Now, in this game, you will be rescuing Master Splinter from the evil Foot Clan in a single-player or co-op roguelite action beat-em-up style game that looks fantastic. Alright gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on July 19th. The week started with more new games releasing on the Nintendo Switch Online service, this time in the Game Boy Advance section, where we got 3 previous Japan-only Starfy games added to the service. Then, we got news that it appears the next game in the Crash Bandicoot series, Crash Bandicoot 5, well, unfortunately, it has been cancelled. And the week ended with us jumping into the NES World Championships game on the Nintendo Switch, aiming for the top of the leaderboards. But let me know anything we may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today, gamers. Shoge World, out.